after seeking counsel, you're going to stay in government. You're going to try and unearth perhaps what are some of the things that you believe Kenyans need to know. And then I know we started by running a clip of President Ruto speaking to the incompetence angle. So I think, is there then reason to believe that perhaps this affected your ability to be able to perform your duties effectively? Do you that sense of fairly incompetent as a CS? I know it's not an easy question to answer, but were there elements where perhaps you were rusty or where you were not able to approach your office with effectiveness that then had the president say he can't be here? Was your judgment clouded in any way?
Fortunately, he referred to the issue of incompetence with regard to my duties as Attorney General. And I've said, I believe the president's intention in making that accusation is to divert me from pursuing this issue of abductions and extrajudicial killings, because he wants me to begin defending myself. So it becomes a back and forth between him and I. I don't have to defend myself about that. The record is there for everybody to see. Yeah. When I got there, if I was to speak even for 1 minute, I discovered and we had committed ourselves in the manifesto that we would make the office, the state law office, independent. And I went and I did exactly that, proposed, and with the concurrence of Parliament, got an amendment to the Office of the Attorney General Act to remove the hiring, firing, discipline of State Council from the Public Service Commission to a body, just like the DPP's office has, a body, an advisory board, which is chaired by the Attorney General, and the Secretary being the Solicitor General. The President of the Law Society is there, Chairman of the Public Service Commission is there, the Chair or representative of Institute of Human Resource Management is there, and representative from the Judiciary, yeah, and I think one or two others, yeah. First of all, on the day we launched the 24th supplement in April of last year, which of the Kenya law, which was last launched in 1999 at Safari Park, the same William Ruto was commending me, full of praise about what I have been able to do, because he saw we were actualizing our manifesto. Right. But never mind that. And I think that's the area I don't want to go to, because I think that's where William Ruto wants to take me, so that I keep defending, try to defend myself. I think that my record is there for all to see. Right. And let me also say this, among other things which I introduced, I said MOUs will not be used as a basis for entering into contracts, committing government, because many of the cases that government has been losing based on contracts have been because ministries were entering into all manner of MOUs. Right. And I insisted all MOUs must be brought to the Attorney General to approve, so that when you see it's going to be, this is binding, you tell them, no, this is not the way it's supposed to be done. Right. Of course, that became, I know, many of my colleagues in cabinet did not quite like that, but please, let me not go there, because that's where William Ruto wants to take me, right, so that I'm defending myself.
Damned if you do,
let me just, this issue of, it's a matter of human rights. It's a matter of us enforcing our constitution. It's a matter of
Constitution. Did your relationship with the president? Did your relationship with President Ruto turn sour after the abduction of your son? Where you said he was praising you last year. So where did it begin to get tight between the two of you?
Let me say this: around that time, around April, when I was still Attorney General, I actually, and he knows, William Ruto knows. Even he used to say to me, when his relationship with Uhuru began going south, he would call me and ask me, JB, what is happening? What happened to my friend? What? In fact, let me disclose to the nation. In January 2020, because their relationship was getting so
strained.
So strained. I sought the intervention of the religious sector, and I had a breakfast meeting with Cardinal John Jue, and I pleaded with him to call other senior clergy of his stature and go and sit these two people down. So, because I was seeing it was getting bad. So even with regard to him, William Ruto and his former deputy, around that area, around the month of April of last year, I actually had tea with him. Now that he is the one who has begun this thing, by saying the things he said at Iftar and at Sagana State Lodge, I think I'm at liberty also to say.
Speak.
I approached him, I told him, I see there's something that is happening between you and your deputy. What is the problem? What is wrong? Why can't you people, because it's affecting, I think it's affecting the way we will operate as a cabinet. Okay. Because we don't want to be seen to be accused of being pro this and anti the other.